So, FONZi, let me ask you, what's your take on the situation here, brother? Because this brother, he's out now. Tekashi 6ix9ine is out, bro, and he made a statement because everybody was calling him a snitch, you know. Even people that didn't know him was calling him a snitch. He did this and he told this, which he did. But he made, and I jumped to the bandwagon as well. I said, yeah, big time snitch. He. Snitch.
Yeah.
But then he came out and he made a statement, FONZi. And the statement was, why should I be loyal to people that wasn't loyal with me when I was on the outside? And I thought to myself, wow, okay.
Yeah.
That kind of made sense to me. But I mean, FONZi, what do you think? What are you saying that?
You know, I mean, my whole take on it is, you know, I don't agree. I'm gonna be honest. I put it this way. Don't get me wrong. You know, there's a lot of hypocrisy on the streets, and even just with people. But I don't believe you should project yourself to be such a gangster, and then you know, go out a certain way. I think, you know, if that's the case and you so gangster like that, you take your lick. And the thing, not just that, gangsters move in silence, man, the real ones. So all that talking that you do, I can't really stand all that anyway. You know, even if you was.
Okay, but you know that was for sales though. You know that was for publicity.
I understand that for the youngsters and all that, but me personally, you know, I've always been, even when I was younger, I've always been, you know, you see me get wild and all that, but I've always been like, mad laid back and cool in that. But so even with the rap, I like the rowdy shit, but I like people that gonna drop some jewels and educate the youngsters and that as well. And I don't really see nothing from cats like him. I get that where the game's at now, and it's like WWE in a sense. He working the crowd. That's his
got to work the crowd. I got to work the fans.
Yep.
I got to work the cameras. Yep. Remember wrestling? You got to work to the camera. Yep. Work to the camera. Yep. Work to the camera. Yep. Show the face, because that's where 10 million people's watching you. So work to the camera. That's what they tell the wrestlers, right?
He got over, you know, but what I find that's crazy, because I always say, you know, the world's a big place, man. So even though, you know, he went live the other day, he hit like 2 million people, but then I was like, there's still loads of people that don't know him. So he known to a huge portion of people, but it's just one of those.
Let's look at the real.
I try and stay away from all that mess, man, you know.
Yeah, I hear you, FONZi, but we need to look at that. People say snitch, but
no, I hear that.
When someone's been taking your money, sleeping with your missus, and doing all these things to you while you're on the outside, would you still be loyal to them and go down to go take a full 20 years in prison?
I can understand the concept to say you don't have to be you know, loyal to somebody who ain't loyal to you in one way.
Yeah. But do you agree with that, FONZi, or you don't agree with that?
I agree with that statement partly, but I don't agree that that's an excuse to. If that's the case, you know, he should have just left it alone. I'd have preferred if he ratted and he did the guy from the Goodfellas, you know, and just that's it. They move you somewhere different and you kind of stay quiet, you know. That's what it is. But
okay. So you saying he played with it too long?
Yeah, I think all this game stuff he coming out now, and he you know, we trying to get back in the media, and you know, the media's still all over him. People still all over him. But my whole thing, what I think's crazy is we're in a worldwide pandemic, man. Like there's bigger,
yeah, I know.
Even though people need to be entertained, there's bigger stuff kind of going on. But this guy, I see him as like a distraction. I don't know who he works for or who employs him, but he seemed like a big distraction at the same time for the kids, especially for the youngsters, because you know a lot of adults ain't really checking for him. I could probably ask a bunch of people about him that wouldn't really know nothing about him apart from probably his name. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he got the youngsters, but I think he's sending a dangerous message out there that it's cool to be disloyal or to be a rap, because at the same time he's saying you don't have to be loyal.
Even though those people ain't even loyal to you, FONZi, they robbed your house, they mess around your girl, they steal your money. Are you still going to keep your mouth quiet, FONZi?
Well, you see what it is. he's still young, but if he was more mature, each man got to have his own principles. So that's like saying, you know, if somebody else supposed to do something scandalous, you gotta do something scandalous. He could still, if he had his own principles to stand on, it don't mean he gotta be a rat. You know, I don't think so. Yeah, he ain't gotta be loyal to people that ain't loyal to him. But the whole when he, you know, what's his excuse for calling Jim Jones's name and calling Cardi B name and calling Snoop name and calling all these people that white? What's the excuse for all that? You know, what did they do to him? Nothing. They didn't do nothing to him.
Okay, so you're saying that when you mess with fire, you're gonna get burnt, kind of thing.
Yeah, in a sense, you know, and I know we're kind of young and all that, so it's like to me, and I've been like this from young. Even when I was young, I find it hard to look up to certain people. Like I can respect people for what they do, but
Yeah.
they gotta be able to kind of teach me something. That's just me personally. So when I see some of these kids, especially these youngsters like them, there ain't nothing that I feel they got to teach valid to me that I'm gonna learn from. Even if it's about the street game, they're playing it backwards, man, because they ain't playing by no rules no more. Like when there was rules to this game, that you know, so it's sort of like wow, you know.
Yeah, but